to my friend and colleague, the chairman of the Subcommittee on Readiness, the gentleman from Virginia, Mr. Forbes.
Gentleman from Virginia.
Chairman, I thank the gentleman for yielding, and we all know this, that every great champion knows that he hears from the sideline those voices who are constantly screaming for him to quit. Those voices who tell him the race is just too tough, the finish line just too far away, just quit. And Mr. Chairman, when I listen to what I'm hearing today and I realize that both sides now in Afghanistan are working for a 2014 timetable, they're both serious about, they're both pursuing, I think who would love this amendment? Well, I've heard a lot about our troops, but I talked to a lot of troops across Afghanistan, and I will tell you, I don't think there was a one of them that I talked to that would have supported this amendment. The second thing is I talked to young individuals who were elected to the parliament in Afghanistan who were talking about concepts of freedom for the first time and transparency and who were working to change that government in Afghanistan. And not one of those individuals that I spoke to would have supported this amendment. And I saw young children for the first time in Afghanistan beginning to flood into schools every day. Not one of them would have looked and supported this amendment. I talked to Afghan soldiers who were being trained and who realized the importance they had of reaching that 2014 time period and taking over the reins there. Not one of them would have supported this amendment, but I'll tell you who would have. The Taliban and Al-Qaeda would love any glimpse of hope that we're going to get out there before we get the job done. And Mr. Chairman, I want to finish with this. I heard my friend from North Carolina talk about the price tag we pay. Let there be no question that we know the price tag we pay, that our men and women fighting over there know the price tag they are paying. But they also know that our failure to win in Afghanistan and meet the goals we have is a far greater price tag for us to pay. That's why we should defeat this amendment. And Mr. Chairman, with that, I yield back.